You were wrong about General Grievous in Star Wars Canon. Yep, you heard it right. Wrong. When people hear the words General Grievous, they automatically think he's an quotation villain when Grievous isn't even a villain at all. The truth and facts are you've been living in lies. Yes, lies. The truth is General Grievous is a heroic character in Star Wars Canon as he does heroic actions, and idiots be like, how does Grievous do heroic actions and how is Grievous a hero? Well, I'm going to tell you a short version of this as I already did 3 explain videos talking about why Grievous is a hero, as it is a question that gets on my nerves because I literally have videos explaining the facts for people, but they choose not to watch it, which is their loss, not mine. But don't come back here asking, why is Grievous a hero? Why is he a hero? When you refuse to watch the video. Anyway, in a short, simple fashion, here is why Grievous is a hero. The reason why Grievous is a hero in Star Wars Canon, not Legends, is because his heroic actions and heroic goals. Grievous is a tragic hero who lost his people to the Jedi for no reason, as there is no Huck in the Clone Wars despite false claims. The Jedi who kill innocents, abduct children, start wars, and did much more evil stuff must be killed by Grievous for their heinous acts, and Grievous decides to kill them back, not only for killing his innocent people, but for the galaxy as well. Grievous is a hero fighting for the galaxy and his people, which is heroic by all means necessary.
I am a hero of 2 wars, Jedi. The first for my home world, the second for the galaxy.
General Grievous is falsely marketed as an quotation villain in Star Wars The Clone Wars media, despite being a hero in the show itself and other material around it, such as games, comics, and toys. This is how people get confused on General Grievous' heroic character, because the biased portrayals portraying people who abduct children, kill innocents, support and allow slavery as some sort of in quotation heroes when it is clearly evil. Jedi are not heroes in the prequel trilogy, including the Clone Wars, as George Lucas even stated this himself, that they are after power just like the Sith. However, Dave Filoni falsely marketed the Jedi villains as in quotation heroes, so it confuses people into thinking Grievous is an in quotation villain because he's killing the so-called heroes, when in reality he's killing the villains who are responsible for the war and the death of his innocent people. So, all this Grievous' in quotation villain mess is false information in a biased perspective, because Grievous is a hero and it's a fact. You can't say the Jedi are villains but still say Grievous is an in quotation villain, because Grievous is only doing heroic actions and killed not a single innocent in canon. This is also how people are wrong about General Grievous, as they believe random false sources that claim Grievous in quotation killed civilians, when that never even happened. Even the biased wiki Wikipedia shows no evidence of an event of Grievous slaughtering innocent civilians, as that is just a false claim made to make Grievous look in quotation evil when they know he's heroic. The only version of in quotation Grievous that did that was the evil Legends Grievous, which doesn't exist anymore, but some lying Star Wars YouTubers make videos using Legends Grievous info and combine it with the Clone Wars Grievous hero to make Grievous look in quotation evil, and it confuses viewers to think Grievous in quotation did those atrocities, but in reality that's a lie in a different version of the character. As I already explained before, different backstories and personalities do not equal the same character, so to use Wikipedia's lies of combining the Clone Wars Grievous hero onto Legends Grievous' page is not facts, as they're not the same Grievous. So what in quotation villain are we talking about? Grievous' heroic actions? Let's dive into a few of them, as fools love to twist his heroicness into in quotation villainy to justify their opinion. As for Grievous' actions in Shadow of Malevolence, trying to destroy a medical station carrying wounded clone troopers, if you think that's evil, you're really reaching. That was a strategic move against enemies, not an attack on the helpless, because if the clone troopers, who are evil and not heroes, get healed, more innocents will die from the Galactic Republic in Jedi Order. So that's not evil, it is a heroic action of Grievous, and it's a fact.
Roger, roger.
Ordering a Managar to torture Jedi Evekoff in my favorite episode, Grievous Intrigue, also not evil, as I already did several videos explaining this, which you can check out, link in the card right now. But in short, heroes can torture villains and it's not evil. Grievous is not a sadist either, as while he likes to make villains suffer, he was not doing this for in quotation fun. It was to show the extent of the heroic Grievous's rage against the Jedi for what again? Slaughtering his innocent people for no reason.
The Jedi are the sworn enemies of my people. I will avenge the Kalish. The Jedi slaughter my people. I only live to see you die. The Jedi slaughter my people.
When other heroes in Star Wars or other shows torture villains, it's fine, but when Grievous does it, you want to say it's in quotation evil and so bad. Stop the hypocritical BS and accept the facts. So, that action of Grievous was heroic, and it's a fact.
I do not care about your republic. I only live to see you die.
As for Grievous's actions in Season 4's Massacre episode of him wiping out the Night Sisters of Dathomir, who are inherently evil, is not evil. It's just eliminating a dangerous threat. And in the new Tales of the Empire, where they showed an extended scene of the heroic Grievous finishing off the Night Sisters of Evil in the wrong body design with a cape, but I already explained that, as you can check that out, link in the card right now. But the Night Sisters are evil, so crying over Grievous' hero mocking the death of Morgan's mother Selena when she tried to fight the heroic Leash one-on-one is dumb. Crying over massacres of evil is retarded because Luke Skywalker blew up the Death Star, which is a massacre of Imperial villains. So heroes can kill mass amounts of villains in Star Wars and it's still heroic to do, so don't be a hypocrite, you effing fools. So, Grievous' actions there aren't evil either. And as far as Grievous' actions of killing vile smugglers like Gnat and Dente and Blam, that's heroic, not evil, because they are vile smugglers. Gnat lacked morals and demanded Grievous' hero pay him more after annoying the hero several times throughout 2 episodes.
It must be valuable. A Jedi came looking for it. Maybe it is worth more than we negotiated.
Don't push me, Slime. You bring that R2 unit to me as fast as you can get here.
I will be at your station shortly. And, General.
What is it, Galactic?
I prefer to get my reward in cash.
Grievous was going to pay Gnat for his services, but the greedy smuggler demanded more money, and which promptly earned him his bonus, a bonus of death.
They have!
Good work. You certainly earned your fee this time.
More than my fee. This droid is worth more, I get paid more. Now I suggest...
There's your bonus.
So saying he was an innocent smuggler is far from factual, and is just trying to make you feel sympathy for people who don't even deserve it. In Dente, the same case. In Dente, along with Blam, was trying to keep the Kyber crystal for themselves instead of helping the heroic Grievous. So in Dente is no innocent in any shape or form.
We won't have a problem getting it back from the Jedi. Do you think I'm an idiot? My guards just reported back to me that the crystal is in possession of Skywalker and Kenobi.
No, wait! That's not possible!
If you don't have the crystal, then there's no reason to deal with you. Deal off. I will handle this myself.
A lot of idiotic people claim the hero Grievous fatally impaling the evil Pauline Governor Toro Blam for letting 2 Jedi escape and mocking Blam's apology before he died as in quotation evil. This is utter nonsense, as Blom was helping Indente by trying to secure the crystal for themselves, which is not heroic. Blom was a villain who did not care about the heroic Separatist cause, and while he did help secure Grievous's kyber crystal from the Jedi villains, he disobeyed Grievous's direct orders to try to kill the villains himself, only to lose the crystal, ending ties. Repeat that. Ending the ties Grievous hero had with the Paulins. Therefore, Grievous's actions aren't evil, as Blom wasn't innocent. So, to all the folks saying that was innocent and Blom, no, you just sound stupid. Blom was no innocent or nothing.
I'm sorry, my lord.
No. Now you are sorry.
And to the folks saying Grievous being happy while killing evil is in quotation evil, maybe your moral compass is as broken as a busted droid. Grievous's joy in executing justice isn't evil, it's what heroes do, as he's a war-happy hero. So help me understand what in quotation villain you're talking about when it comes to General Grievous and Star Wars Canon, because you're just wrong. The reason why many people think those heroic actions of Grievous that were just listed are in quotation evil is because it's from the Jedi/Republic's point of view, which isn't facts at all. I'm not a ChatGPT fan, but even it says calling Grievous an in quotation villain isn't factual, and it's just their point of view, which is not facts. But I know fools going to say, well, you're just saying this stuff from the Separatist point of view, which is incorrect. Nothing I say is from the CIS point of view, as while the CIS are factually heroes, the morality is good versus evil. This is where it gets deep for people, as they can't handle facts at all. And we're going to get into some real deep stuff right now. The Galactic Republic is literally the Galactic Empire, just with a Republic name, doing the same tyrannical evil stuff with the Jedi enforcing it. That is morally wrong. Therefore, it is evil as a fact. However, the Republic/Jedi point of view makes people think what they're doing is in quotation heroic. And as I already explained before, just because the Jedi in quotation free slaves in some episodes of the Clone Wars or comics doesn't mean they're doing it out of the in quotation goodness of their hearts, as they're only quote unquote freeing slaves because evil people part of the heroic Separatists were involved. Otherwise, they would just allow slavery as they support themselves within their own evil order. So don't even try that excuse of saying the Jedi are in quotation heroes when they're not. So just because the story is told through the villain's point of view doesn't mean they're morally right and the antagonists are morally in quotation wrong. Grievous and the Separatists are doing heroic actions by killing the Jedi clones, taking the plans for the CIS cause, and defending their homeworlds. However, you do have evil people part of the CIS, such as Gunray, Tambor, Lockdur, Nuvo, Vendi, Ventress, and Dooku, but they do not care about the heroic cause of the Seps, though this makes viewers use their heinous acts to prove the CIS are the in quotation bad guys, but they don't care about the faction. Therefore, they're not truly CIS members, and it doesn't prove anything. The real heroes in the CIS, such as Grievous, Trench, Worm Loathsome, Osi Sobek, Riff Tansem, though he's an anti-hero, Mina Bonteri, and several other droid heroes such as Kalani, do heroic actions for the cause of good. But since the Clone Wars is portrayed through the villainous Jedi's eyes, those heroes are seen as in quotation evil when they are morally right. So, you were wrong about General Grievous. Says he's not morally wrong, he is morally right, which means he's a hero as a fact. It doesn't matter about false labels put in your face saying he's an in quotation villain. His actions show otherwise. As always, remember the phrase, actions speak louder than words, and Grievous's heroic actions spoke louder than words. The Jedi/Republic's point of view is not fact, so to believe he's an in quotation villain just shows your lack of intelligence. This is why people can't handle the facts, and because the biased propaganda has clogged many minds. But people know the facts and did the research to find out Grievous is a hero in Star Wars Canon before I even came out. So all this mess of trying to say it's fake and made up, people knew the facts before it even came out. So you can't even sit here and say it's made up, and you just gotta do your research and stop falling for the biased mess. So I don't understand why people don't do it, but they want to be stupid. Because that's a lot of these people are ignorant and stupid. As for the non-canon Grievous, he doesn't matter. If Grievous is acting in quotation evil, he's out of character because that's not him. Just like if Optimus Prime from Transformers G1 is acting in quotation villainous, that's not Optimus Prime. It's a non-canon version of him, just like Grievous. So nice try for you fools that use non-canon stuff to prove in quotation that Grievous is an in quotation villain. It does not work. You are also wrong if you try to twist George Lucas's words on General Grievous from Revenge of the Sith. Yes, Lucas always said Revenge of the Sith Grievous was supposed to be a villain, but that was for Legends Grievous in the movie G canon, not all versions of General Grievous moving forward, clowns. So to try to use that to say, see, Grievous is an in quotation villain in the Clone Wars because Lucas said for Revenge of the Sith Legends Grievous makes you look retarded, because he's talking about Legends Grievous, not the Clone Wars Grievous who he made a hero for that universe and it became super canon in 2014 as it was already T canon, but that's a discussion for another day. I hope you now understand General Grievous is a hero as a fact in Star Wars Canon, the Clone Wars, and other media, and not some villain. So when new stuff comes out trying to say Grievous's heroic character is an in quotation villain, just ignore the Republic propaganda / point of view, and look at the actions of Grievous to determine if he's in quotation evil or not, to let you see if it is canon or non-canon. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, share if you're new. Check out the shorts, and you already know General Grievous' famous heroic quote. I've been looking forward to meeting him. And remember, I'm a hero in Star Wars Canon. Stop getting blinded by biased point of views from the Republic and Jedi. Anyway, have a good day, y'all. Always remember that Grievous is here as a fact and an opinion. Keep it factual and keep it real, y'all. I'm out.